Hope you're doing well. What are we going to learn today? Today, we're going to learn something really important. I don't know if you noticed, like some of you trade US and Canadian stocks, some of you don't. But if you have traded US and Canadian stocks, you must have seen the performance of the stocks that I suggested, right? So I gave you SoFi, UPST, CHWY, and GME, AMC, Rivian Automotive, NEO, CGC, Weed, and Beyond Meat, right? Everything blew up, not just one, not just two. Everything that I gave blew up, right? So in total, we made about 32, 42, 62, 72, 82, 92, close to 120% in 1 week. This is not normal in stock. It could be normal in the crypto world, but it is definitely not normal in stocks. If you have been trading stocks, you must know it is huge to make 120% in 1 week. Today, I'm going to teach you how we can do this. Like, there's no point in copying whatever I'm doing because I'm not doing anything that you can't do. All right. So you can do exactly what I did. All you have to do is to follow a method and make sure you understand what I'm talking about. All right. So go to finviz.com. This is a stock screener that I use to analyze and pick the stocks that I trade every day. All right. I've been trading for more than 10 years now. I have more experience in stocks than in crypto. It's actually more than 10 years, all right? Because before 10 years, I was not in the US, not in North America. I was in Asia, and I was trading in a different market, but still I have rich experience trading different markets when it comes to stocks and commodities. So I have really good experience understanding these charts and picking up good stocks, all right? So that's my experience. Coming to what you need to do to pick all these best performers, what you need to understand before getting into the topic is that you need to understand what you want. What are you trying to get out of investing in stocks? There's one set of people who have made enough money, like they have millions and millions of dollars. All they need is to park their fund in some kind of dividend stocks, and they need some kind of constant income to be coming in every month or every year, so they don't have to work. That is a certain set of people. And there are some other people who would like to make quick money, and they should be investing differently. And there are some people who are okay with making slow gains, but they want their portfolio not to drop significantly. All right. And there are some people who want quick gains. So, first of all, you need to understand the purpose. Like, what are you trying to get out of investing in stocks? Decide that and then go for the strategies. All right. So, for different needs, you have different methodologies that you need to follow to find the best performers, right? So, what I'm going to teach you right now is for the people who are trying to make it. That is, people who are working 9 to 5 and who would like to multiply their whatever they have. Let's say they have $5,000 or $10,000 to invest in the stock market. They want that $10,000 to be $50,000 as quickly as possible. That's the kind of people who should be listening to this video. We are going to talk about the other categories for sure, in the future. But right now, you must be curious as to how I picked up 120% within a week and how did I pick all those best performers, right? So let's try to understand and try to see if you can do it yourself, right? If you take a look at this one, you see that all the sectors, technology, communication, financial, consumer, healthcare, real estate, utility, industrial, everything is in red. Majority of them are red. However, your portfolio performed well, right? How do we do that? First of all, just take a look at these sectors and make sure which one is in green. If you see that, you see the consumer, that category is a little bit green, and then the next one is healthcare. Those two are comparatively they are doing better than others, and industrials and real estate. So keep this in mind. Just know that these are the sectors that are performing better than others. And the first step is to go to screener. And in the screener, you see tens of thousands of stocks. Like you can't just go through every single thing and go through all of those and trade everything, right? So what you need to do is to understand which one to pick for a certain day. All right. So let's say that you want to make quick gains, and what you should do is go to average volume and select the one that is over 100K. All right. And in this case, you know that these are the stocks with good volume. All right. Before we begin, if you don't understand what these are, before we begin, let me go through all of these so you'll have an understanding of what these are. So these are, the first one is descriptive and fundamental and technical, and you have all them together. And these are the options. These are the filters that you can put to filter out the tickers that you are going to trade in a particular day, right? So the first, if you hover your cursor over a particular thing, it's just gonna tell you what it is. Like for example, if you hover over here, it says the stock exchange at which a stock is listed, and then you have market cap, and you have earnings, and you have target price. Like just hover over it, it's gonna tell you what it is. All right. And then fundamental is where they analyze the different things that you analyze when you do the fundamental analysis, like EPS, price to earnings ratio, current ratio, and yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Like all of those things that you usually look at to fundamentally analyze a company, to analyze the performance of the company. Typically people see P ratio and EPS. And then the technicals, as in the moving average, the RSI, and the change, all those things, right? So all of these are here as filters, and these help you determine where they are at, and how we can pick the tokens based on how they're performing, right? And coming back to the topic, so which one? And you have the valuation here, and financials, ownership, performance, etc., etc. Like whatever you would want to look at, everything is here. All right. So how do we filter? So if you want to find out the things that are performing, that are going to perform well, what you need to do is to pick out the tokens that are oversold. These tokens have oversold, and these are the tokens that are oversold right now, right? So for example, today I traded this one. All right. So this one was completely like 0%, and this one went up by 6%. You can't just randomly pick up anything from here. That is another thing. All right. Well, choose oversold and do 1% up, which means these were going down and down and down, and it is up 1%, which means it started going up. It started reversing a little bit. All right. So if you choose this, you get to 1, 2, 3. You have 3 choices now, right? So and here go to the volume, and now you have over 100K. The volume is high, and it was oversold, and it is up 1%. So go to all these charts on TradingView. This is how I found out canopies were gonna blow up. Last month I told you next month it's just gonna be Wheat and Canopy Growth Corporation. Today CGC is up how much? I think it's 34% up. CGC is up 34% since the day we bought it. And let me see. So this one, where did I ask you to buy? I asked you to buy here since the day I announced. It's up 38%, right? Same for Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat is up 32%, almost 40% from the day I asked you to buy, right? So these are the things that you need to analyze. Like, if you just go and find out these three, you cannot just go in all three of them. Just for example, let's see this one, right? So if you see, this is real estate, and how is it performing? So how do we make sure that this is doable? What do you have to do is to see on the higher time frame, it's just going down and down and down. Go to 15 minutes chart and just see that it is consolidating, right? In this consolidation, how many green candles do you see? Not much. If you see large amount of green candle when they are consolidating at the bottom, it means that they are going to blow up. So this is going to perform like okay-ish. However, there are so many confluences. So here there is a huge gap that is not filled yet, and then it already made a change of character. So here what you can do is to pull OT from swing low to swing high, and then you can just target here to minus 0.62. This is still 25%, is still amazing for stocks. All right. So this is how you do it. Like, pick up the stocks and then, make sure that they are doable. They look good. The volume is good. And if everything is good, you just go for it. And other thing, what you can do is to just go on YouTube and find out what people are talking about. Like you said, anyone talking about it. See, these are the people who know what they're talking about. So if they are talking about it, and if that is blowing up, so just go and see what the big accounts are talking about. So no big accounts are talking about this one. So in this case, no, not anyone is like buying. So this guy is talking about that. Probably go and watch what he's talking about and what his perspective is, because it just gives you an idea of what is going on, because these guys are in this business day in and day out, and they are going to talk about it. Like if there are any problems with the company and if something is going wrong, they definitely know what they are talking about. So just go to their account and make sure that they are you're not getting into something that is going to get you in trouble in the future, right? So just make sure that everything is clear. And another thing that you need to look at is let's say that you were looking at the CGC, and just make sure that there are any bad news, good news. Just go and make sure that the news around it is okay, or if the earnings is coming out, that is like another added confluence for you that this is going to blow up, right? So when I announced that the canopies are going to go out, I looked at the news, and there were some kind of news. I think I think this is the one. Deals to sell biosteel assets result in gross proceeds. So this is a positive news, right? That this is gonna make the canopies blow up. Whatever that is happening right now, that is 38%, 40%, is just the beginning for canopies. They are gonna blow up. They are gonna go leaps and bounds in December. You need to understand that whatever that's happening right now is not even the gains I was talking about when I said canopies are going to blow up, right? So that is another way of looking at it. Another confluence that you need to be looking at is, just go to the best performing ETFs and, just go and see if they're investing in any of these, right? So the one that I was talking about is something like this, like, go to ARK Invest and go to one of the ETFs that they are managing, and go to the holdings and see what they are holding in the ETFs. Like, you have Coin, Roku, Pat, Tesla. All these should be in your watch list. All right, go to your watch list, and add whatever they have, and this should always be in your portfolio. And if you see ARK Invest, if you go to their innovation ETF, you get to see what they are building. Like, this is where you can find different how do I say, like, the stocks that are yet to blow up. I think Kathy has a special way. I mean, they have a methodical approach to find out the best performing category, like not just one stock or something, but they have predicted AI was gonna blow up, and she predicted EV was gonna blow up. When she started investing, everyone was a little iffy about it, and nobody trusted her. But eventually, everything hits. So if you want to know which sector is going to perform well in next 1 year or 2 years, this is a place to find out the category or different the new innovation that is happening in America, where you can invest early before everyone else invests in. Just choose the industry or the category and go to screener and pick the industry here. Like, you have different industry, and those that are budding and are starting to go up, those are the industries that you should be looking at to make good gains. All right. For example, I told you gold has broken out, even though it is retracing right now. We are expecting gold to go do much better in this month. If you take all of these and consider what were the stocks that are doing something with gold, that is, could be mining, or it could be something else to do with gold, those stocks are gonna perform well in December. All right, so keep that in mind. You have different stocks in Canada and the US, and that's how you analyze and find out the categories that are going to blow up. Under each category, just go and type in the category that you're looking at, and find the list of stocks and find one with good volume. That's how you pick up the stocks for trading. That's how I found out SoFi Technology, UPSD, and GME, AMC is like, always in my watch list. Like, I trade options on them all the time. So I'm on them, like, most of the time I'm looking at GME and AMC, and that's how I found out GME and AMC. Other than that, all of those that I found out, CGC, beyond everything else, is via the screener. So you need to understand that there's a way, and if you follow it, you should be able to do this on your own. And it's not like I'm doing a magic. I'm just following a method and getting this. All right, just go through this stock screener and go through all of these parameters, and make sure that you're understanding everything. These are not really hard. All right, so today what we discussed is only for finding out the tickers that are going to move up immediately. There's a way for people who are long-term investors to look into it. All right, so that's a different methodology and a different approach and different strategy that you need to be putting in. You need to be choosing other parameters, not this one.